What's up, everybody? It's Man with Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and today we're going to be taking a look at Captain Blade's Manly Man Shield as a part of my Does It Suck series. The Manly Man Shield is a Captain Blade item that is acquired in the first campaign DLC via a message in a bottle quest. It says, "What a fabulous window treatment, Curse of the Elementals," and adds bonus explosive damage to all melee attacks. So let's take a look at that here. Without the Manly Man Shield, if we were to drop it, we are getting 390k on a melee hit. So that's pretty good. Or now we're getting 702. So 702 is what we're getting there. Fair enough. If we put this on, we are now getting 702 plus 63k. So that is 765k. Not even an increase of 10%, which is really, really bad. That is quite pitiful. If we switch to the rapier, we can see that it is still only adding 63k. But this time, we're getting 1405k as our main attack. So the difference is even smaller then. And if we compare it to an actual Roid shield, say the Hide of Terramorphous, we can see that with the rapier now, we're getting... Sorry, it's kind of hard to see there. I'll do it again. Need to strip my shield again. Hold on. Recovered too quickly there. 10,005k. So over 10 million damage with an actual Roid shield compared to what we get with the Manly Man shield, which is a lot different. So, if you know anything about Zero's melee damage formula, you'll know that Roid damage is extremely important, and this does not make up for that. It adds less total damage than this has Roid damage, period. So even without Zero's skill tree boosting Roid damage, this would still be a terrible option in comparison to a proper Roid shield. So as a result of that, I would say that it's, pretty evident to me that the Captain Blade's Manly Man shield is going to suck. But we're going to go see it in action anyway. If you've seen me or other people play Melee Zero, anyone who can play it proficiently at least, you'll know that Melee Zero is quite powerful. Even at overpower level 8, he is still a very potent character. That is, assuming that he is wearing a decent Roid shield. The Captain Blade's Manly Man shield does not count as Roid damage, and as a result of that, it sucks. A little early to call it, perhaps, but we'll show here what happens. So, get this guy nice and low, and look at that, we killed him. But that's because he was all the way in killing blow range. Regardless, let's get ready to kill some more dudes here. I think the most damning thing for this, perhaps, is that Zero's skill tree doesn't boost it at all. Like, melee is powerful enough to still kill some things, but his Roid shield, or not having a Roid shield, just completely mitigates how strong some of his skills could be. So, those guys are kind of hurt. We'll try to kill that one, and then we'll get out of here. This is kind of telling me right now is that Zero could be played melee if you're patient enough without a Roid shield. I'd never really tried this before, but he's still capable of one-hitting some enemies. So, as you can see, Melee Zero doesn't suck. What does suck, though, is the Captain Blade's Manly Man shield. Perhaps this isn't a perfect illustration of it. What was a good illustration of it, though, is the little test that I did at the Marcus's testing dummy. We'll kill that guy and then hopefully get out of here. Perfect. Follow through with the legendary Ninja Comm makes us very quick so we could make a cunning escape. In combination with the Grog Nozzle, we weren't in too much danger there. Alright, so I have to kill this guy with the... shit. I thought it would heal me. It's been a while. I didn't realize that wouldn't heal me if I killed him with the Grog there. But whatever. Got a second wind. We'll continue to try to kill things with this awful shield for melee. Between Kunai, Slag, and a critical hit, and the Rapier and Execute and stuff, and Zero's base melee damage, here, even at overpower level 8, we're able to kill some things. And I guess if we weakened enemies like that, then it makes it really easy, obviously. So we'll continue to go through here. I promise you the Captain Blade's Manly Man shield is absolutely pathetic, though. Okay. We'll see how much damage it can do to this guy here on a properly set up execute. Obviously, you know that Zero can very easily one-hit a super badass or even ultimate badass loader with a proper Roid shield. So, let's see what it does to this guy. We'll get behind him here. Wow. You can still put him in killing blow range. I didn't know that. I should have tested whether or not Deception boosts the damage of the Manly Man shield. We'll test that here. Well, it'll be hard for us to tell because he's going to be slagged and kunai'd. But we'll try to figure it out anyway. So I'm seeing a 236k there in yellow. I don't know if you guys see it, but right about here, 236k. I think that that was the damage that the Manly Man shield added, but it was boosted by slag, and I do think that is what that might work out to. No? Slag is times 3 damage, right? So 63 or 64, whatever it was, times 3 wouldn't quite be that high. So, I don't know. I'm not certain what did that damage, or how much its damage is boosted by Deception or not. That's something that we should perhaps go back to the dummy and test at the end of this. But right now, I'm still trying to work through this map with this awful shield. Jeez, you can actually kill things. I honestly didn't expect that to be, like, entirely real there. With a Roid shield, we'd obviously be killing that guy a lot quicker, but he's dead now. So that's good. The next room is the room I'm worried about. We're going to have some trouble there. Okay, backing on up here. So, what I learned today is that even without Roid damage, Zero can kill some things pretty well. I guess I usually don't go for rapier executes too often without my shield being down. Sometimes I just go for a shot then with the Pimpernel instead. But Zero can very easily kill some things, so it's important. You learn something every day. Going to kill that stupid exploder. Alright, we'll get to the end of Deception here, and we'll kill this guy. Have to go kind of slow with this because, you know, I can't really well work a mini must fall chain with this awful, awful, awful shield, but that's okay. I can still kill some things. Make sure he stays slagged. Cool. Another guy yet to kill. We'll just go ahead and get rid of him like this. Alright. Now here's our enemy down here that will perhaps be very difficult for us to kill. We will find out though. Didn't do as well that time as we did last. That's okay. We'll just try to stay alive with Chain Lightning Spam. Pro tactic. Get him slagged again. And get him lathered up with Kunai again. That 80% damage boost is absolutely huge. Alright, and we finally got him killed. Perfect. We'll continue to go through here then. Yeah, it's just a really bad weapon. Or shield in general. If you wanted to play Melee Zero without a Roid shield, it wouldn't even be worth putting on the Manly Man shield because a proper defensive shield like the Blockade would probably benefit you a great deal more. But, obviously Melee Zero, if he wants to be played with any level of proficiency, should be using a Roid shield. It is absolutely imperative for his potential damage there. That said, we're still killing some things here. These hot loaders I'm just going to take out because they blow up when you kill them, and I can't have that nonsense. See a gun loader and a power loader right now. We can get rid of them. Might as well get this guy slagged and this guy too. Jeez, that guy walked at the wrong spot for me. See if I can't get rid of this exploder ahead of time. Obviously can't kill him either with the melee. Alright. So, one more of these guys to work through. I promise you, traditionally built Melee Zero would kill these guys a lot quicker, but it's funny at the least that, you know, as hard as people complain OP8 is, even with this pathetic shield, Melee Zero can still function. Some people whine a little bit too much about the difficulty of OP8. There are obviously things that are ridiculously unbalanced, like shock damage over time from an enemy, but that mainly becomes, or that's my main gripe as far as balance goes, is the damage over time from enemy weapons. The rest of it at OP8, I find it to be thoroughly enjoyable. So we're continuing to work through those dudes. We play at a very leisurely pace using this awful shield, but we could speed that up by using the Pimpernel a little bit to get some dudes into killing blow ranges, and then we could, you know, use it like that and kind of work through a few of them. That's obviously, you know, a lot of the Pimpernel's work there, but you could try to create some synergy like that. Then again, any roid shield would benefit you 100 times more, even if you didn't actively strip it, because you would still get some hits with the actual roid damage. But if you put an enemy in killing blow and then you switch to a rapier, you can kill pretty much anything, roid boosted or not. Almost died there. Regardless, we'll kill this dude, and then we'll go kill Pervy and his fam. And then I guess I'll go back to Sanctuary and test whether or not the damage is or is not boosted by Deception. How does that thing not die? Alright, there we go. So Counter-Strike probably helps a ton, but so does waiting until you actually have the full Deception boost and having the enemy slagged. Those are very beneficial things. Ooh, almost died. Hopefully he got slagged. It looked like he did there at the end. No, he didn't, but we still killed him. Alright, so just a couple more of these dudes. That's all I'm going to kill. I'm not going to go all the way through, I don't think. No reason to. We could kill those other badasses. We just have to be very careful about it. Alright, so there you go. We worked through the Washburn Refinery with the shield, and we didn't have too much trouble, but I promise you, you are absolutely nerfing Zero's capabilities as a ninja or as a melee using Zero if you're not using a roid shield. Regardless, back to Sanctuary real quick, and we'll test whether or not the damage from the Manly Man shield is boosted from Deception, just because I am curious about that. As far as does it suck, yes, it absolutely sucks. It's a pitiful shield. Don't use it. It's one of those items that you should immediately vendor or just drop, because using it is really not worth a damn. Regardless, let's go test if it's boosted by Deception. Damn it, Luke. You should have jumped a little bit further right there. Oh well. Well, I was just about to say, hopefully I don't jump into the abyss trying to round the corner up here, which is really the harder part. I guess I didn't realize that the floor didn't extend out very far left there. Regardless, we'll try again. This time jumping a little bit over here. Stay inside of the vending machine as I normally do, just because that seems to be a little bit safer, obviously. Alright, so here's kind of the tricky part. You just have to, you know, scoot in. It's not too difficult, but now you know. So, like I said, we're getting that 63. Let's wait till deception is nice and low. 88. So it is boosted by deception. So you have that, but it's not boosted a ton. So, worth noting, I guess. I think maybe it just... I don't know. What happens if I melee with... I'm not certain. But basically, I don't think it's very powerful at all. So, there you have it. If you like the shield, you know, whatever. I think it's awful. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible shield that should never be used by Melee Zero. That's my answer to does it suck as it regards to, or in regards to the Captain Blade's Manly Man shield. This is a pitiful weapon. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I'd appreciate that as well. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.